Why Tezos might be the Ethereum killer.
Tezos is a proof-of-stake cryptocurrency with some exciting potential. The total supply of XTZ is capped at 763 million. Right now, around 607 million are in circulation. Tezos is making headlines, and some crypto influencers are claiming that Tezos is poised to rise, along with Bitcoin.
But the idea that Tezos just has this really robust, strong performing price history makes me think that, as Bitcoin comes up, it breaks out of 10K, the whole market gets bubbly and excited again, people will flock to quality. People will try and get a little bit of alpha over Bitcoin.
All that's great, but what's special about Tezos? What exactly do you do, Tezos? Tezos has proof of stake, but so does Lisk, Neo, and potentially Ethereum. Tezos has smart contracts, but so do others. Tezos has dApps, but a lot of cryptos do. So what is unique? Tezos has a self-amending blockchain. Once we understand what this really means, we can understand the problem that Tezos aims to solve and why it's an Ethereum killer. The Tezos position paper starts with a discussion of the protocol fork problem. Every cryptocurrency suffers from the problem of updating code. There are three common kinds of updates: sidechains, soft forks, and hard forks. 1. Sidechains. Sidechains are great because they create new, enhanced functionality without affecting the existing network. But in Tezos' view, it's unclear whether sidechains will be flexible enough to accommodate protocols substantially different from Bitcoin. The only alternative so far is to fork the protocol. 2. Soft forks. Soft forks are backwards compatible, but they are limited. For instance, Bitcoin's SegWit upgrade was a soft fork. Soft forks can't change fundamental aspects of a cryptocurrency. 3. Hard forks. Hard forks are not backward compatible. They demand that every node in the network update to the latest version. In Tezos' view, hard forks are inevitable. Cryptocurrency history bears us out. Hard forks happen a lot. With Ethereum and Ethereum Classic, some people thought that millions of dollars of fraud should be eradicated from the blockchain, while others believe that code is law. Some of the most popular cryptocurrencies are actually hard forks. Ethereum is technically a fork of Ethereum Classic. Bitcoin Cash is a fork of Bitcoin. Bitcoin SV is a fork of Bitcoin Cash. Crazy, right? So are hard forks really a problem? Isn't it a good thing that cryptos can split off? After all, this allows developers to work on what they want to work on. It's democratic. There are some advantages to the hard fork model, but there are also serious problems. A successful fork does not merely require software engineering, but the coordination of a critical mass of users. Tezos position paper. That doesn't sound that bad, but Arthur Brightman, co-founder of Tezos, offers a powerful illustration of why hard forks are not ideal. The Keynesian Beauty Contest. Imagine you are participating in a newspaper beauty appreciation contest, where you are choosing the 6 most beautiful faces out of 100. Whoever chooses the most beautiful faces by vote is the winner of the contest and wins, say, $10,000. Faced with 100 options, one strategy would be to honestly pick the people you think are the most beautiful. If everyone did this, that would be great. Then the faces would be democratically the most beautiful. And the winner of the contest then would be the person whose taste happens to most approximate the taste of the masses. But knowing this, a much better strategy would be to select the 6 faces that we think most people will think are the most beautiful. In fact, many people in the beauty contest are likely to think of this strategy, or something like it, and vote accordingly. We all want that 10K. So then, the most beautiful faces selected from the contest are not actually the most beautiful, but rather the end result of a game theory calculation by the participants. The winner ends up being selected on the basis of social expectations rather than merit. Hard forks mirror the Keynesian Beauty Contest. Sure, beautiful people are still likely to be selected, but were they the most beautiful? Probably not. Was the best possible cryptocurrency adopted by the most users? Probably not. Most people are just going to go with the one that they believe will have the most users. It's a no-brainer. Tezos solves this problem of hard forks with its self-amending blockchain. For other cryptos, forking means developers come up with code and convince others to update. This is usually a long, planned process, but it is informal and manual nonetheless. The fork code is developed, appraised, and a general consensus is achieved. But for Tezos, the update process is uniquely formalized. Updates are made completely on-chain and is part of the Tezos protocol. There's nothing manual about it. Explaining this process is a video in its own right. But what you ultimately need to know is that Tezos incorporates a formal on-chain mechanism for proposing, selecting, testing, and activating protocol upgrades without the need to hard fork. This is Tezos' big differentiator, what separates it from virtually every other cryptocurrency. Stakers of XTZ control what happens to its updates, all within the Tezos protocol. Tezos' security and flexibility has piqued the interest of several big investors.
When you have a protocol like Tezos that doesn't fork, always maintains one ledger, you can have applications that, for instance, the Bank of France is testing a Tezos node. You have BTG Pactual, which is this massive Latin American investment bank. They're issuing $1 billion worth of STOs, right? Security token offerings on the Tezos blockchain. There was another company out there that it was called the Silicon Valley Coin, I believe. And it was a big bank in Silicon Valley that was originally going to tokenize their fund on Ethereum. They moved from Ethereum to Tezos because of this idea that, Tezos is much more secure. It has much more promise that the protocol will always be in the shape and form that it is years and years and years down the line.
In short, Tezos offers a unique feature which solves a big cryptocurrency problem. So, will there ever be a Tezos Cash or a Tezos Gold? No forking way.